Hi, my name is KK, and welcome to part 3 of All Will Fall. Last time we built a place for everybody to live, so if you did not see that, go back and check it out. It is a pretty fun build. This time I want to focus mostly on the industrial side and getting everything functional in here. I will probably end up building some more houses as well, but I do want to start with maybe trying to figure out where to put a headquarters, because I didn't get to include that last time. Which, I mean, I do kind of have a spot here, although it's just not letting me do anything right here, which is annoying. I don't know what it's saying is gonna fall. I guess that just can't sit there. That's dumb. And I do like this structure here, looking very industrial. I think this is where industrial things should be. All my production stuff here, at least. I am gonna have to relocate all this. I don't think I'm going to be able to work around this and like have a vision of what I want to do. But I mean, I do have places I can move all this, actually. I forget this whole section exists. May end up making this section my dock section eventually anyway, because I like how it's just long and open and I can build through here and continue it out. Okie dokie. Everything has been relocated and I made sure everything is still accessible because I'm probably going to end up playing this. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just let it play so I can keep building up a little bit of stuff as we go. But how to begin in this area, I don't know. I think since I can destroy these elevators, I think I'll just destroy the elevators and kind of have a really clean slate. That underneath there is completely useless anyway, so that just gives me some free metal. Now the next thing I need to do is figure out how I'm getting over here, because I don't want this ladder. It does kind of work, but I don't want it. I don't know if the boats can fit through here, but that is another thing I want to keep in mind is boat accessibility. I want to make sure the boats are able to navigate anywhere so they don't have to take long paths to get around stuff. Okay, so I actually rebuilt this as I imagine it's supposed to be, and when the water level drops, I'll probably attach this down here as well. And I'm debating on just destroying these three sticking out right here, because it's the only spot that does it. Oops, missed this. Uh-oh. I mean, I could also expand this out, which is, dang, this area does work really well for a dock, but it makes it too tight in this area. I could maybe destroy this little structure right here and do the dock out the back side and the sides. I'm not going to destroy these yet, but I do think that's what I'm leaning towards. But I want to leave them for right now in case I do decide I want to build something out here. However, I do like the idea of having the docks more centralized, so I am going to destroy this area. And before I do that, I do want to make a temporary bridge for these guys to get over here. And we're going to make it look good. Okay, now they can get around again. And that does leave enough space for boats to get under, so I'm probably going to leave it like this. And thankfully we do have low tide coming in, because I do have to get below this to keep destroying it. What? What do you mean? What are you holding together? That's it? I mean, I want that stuff to fall. Is it seriously not going to let me continue because of this foliage right here that I can't do anything about? I would love for it to just fall. All I did was place this barrel this time and it was like, no. I mean, I want to move on from this. I want that stuff to be down like that. The game's broken. It is broken. I can't undo past this point. It won't let me do that. And I can't build anything right now. Or I mean, I can build anything, but it doesn't help. Oh, that helped. I just had spam blocks. But now it's here forever. That needs to be fixed because I can't do anything about this foliage. Quit. Let me make sure there's a save right before this, because I'm going to try and destroy the whole thing and see if it'll force its way through it. I'll just do it right here and see what this does for me. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I want that to fall, but I can't continue without it falling. Now that we're back in it, I am just going to put the explosive barrels just off the edge. Just enough to where it only blows up what is hanging over. And that should be fine, right? Do a test build. Okay, and nothing fell. Not really what I wanted. I did want this whole thing to be gone, but that's fine. I think that leaves enough room for the docks. I mean, if I need to, I could do here, or sorry, wrong level. Here, just do 2 on this side. Skip this spot. Do 2 here. No, see, that's even tighter. I think this will be fine. I think it'll be fine. So they are all hanging off the edge, because if I didn't do this, these corners would clip. And that is a lot more space than I thought it was. So I think that's plenty fine. And now we're just going to make these docks look a little bit supported. Oh, hello. All right, not bad. I like it. I can even like come back in here and throw like some decorations in these little spots. Do another one right there. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I was trying out this little wall of storage right here between, and I don't hate it, but I do have a lot of empty space now since I went through a lot of the materials I had stocked up. So I think my best bet here is to actually just go ahead and dismantle these two, get a little bit of that material back. Not that that's a big deal. Then I can just place big ones over here because these, obviously, they hold more. They take up twice as much space and hold 3 times more. So I think just getting these in this place over here will be fine. Oh, you know what? Majority of my boats, or all of my boats right now, the majority of what they're bringing in is food. So I need food storage so these guys on the docks aren't walking so far. Yeah, I do have 2 food storage over here. So we'll move one of you. Maybe I can just shove you right in the middle just to fill in that space. But the docks, people will be loading this one up. And I think 200 will be fine. They just need a spot for it and it'll be pulled off. I have a bit of a dilemma. I'm looking at production here, obviously, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to produce materials fastest. And I'm looking at this one. I mean, this one obviously seems like a no-brainer. It uses electricity and junk to produce metal. This one uses fuel and junk, pretty much the same rate to produce metal. That's actually a little bit faster, but I'm not worried about it. Right now, I don't have a fuel source. I could get one. It requires food and junk, but that's my issue. That's what I'm trying to get to is the junk. There's no way to produce junk efficiently. Like I can use the junk crane to pull stuff out of water, and the boats can do the same thing. And then I've got this guy, which produces 1 junk per hour. These also require electricity, so it's not the best option, but that's it. Those are my only 2 things. So I could have a whole line of these things that require 4 electricity each to try and keep up with the demand of this, which requires 2.67 per hour. I was looking at the wrong number. I was thinking it required 16 per hour. So I would actually only need 3 of these to keep up with the demands of this. And that's fine. I have 2 of them right now. Right now they're used for getting water, but I'm looking at a new way to get water, which is this desalinator, which just converts electricity into water. I mean, that one's kind of a no-brainer. I just need a lot of electricity. And then there's equivalent of this, which is fuel into water, which does produce water faster. But again, there's just not a good way to get this stuff because all the fuel stuff requires junk to produce fuel. And again, not a great way to produce junk. So we will stick with the electric desalinator, not the fuel-based desalinator. And that way we'll be able to use our junk collection to produce metal, which I could maybe even throw in more because I can use junk to produce wood as well, I think. Yeah, it uses electricity and junk to produce wood. And then I just got to figure out how to power everything, which will be fine. I have plenty of options here for electricity. So now that I got that figured out, I need 3 of these bad boys for 1 of these. And I think that'll be enough. I don't think I'm going to need more than 1 of these. Oh, you know what? I was wanting to put the junk collectors here, but that's not going to work because I got my docks down here. I may actually be relocating my docks back to over here because I can't put the stuff over here, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me find out. Yeah. I mean, I could extend it out some because I can get 100% if I pull it out this far. Oh, wait, it's telling me I can get 100% right there. Are all of them like that? Yeah, okay, so I can actually get it to work here. So this is fine. That's fine. That'll actually work out fine. I do need a way up there. I don't want to put the elevator back where it was at because I got the docks here now. I mean, I could just use stairs because it's only going up 1 level. I can continue it off of this. Ooh, that requires 4 guys. That's kind of hefty. That's fine. We'll throw 4 workers up here. Nah. Engineers make more sense, right? For metalworking, maybe. All right, let's go ahead and relocate you guys while we're at it. I know it's going to be a little bit difficult producing that water. Did not mean to do that. Just to fill in this space, I am going to go ahead and make the 4th one. And it's a little overkill, but at least it'll give me extra junk to work with, you know? All right. And now I bring one of you over here. I guess I'll put you like right in the middle. So now I need to figure out energy efficiency. Oh yeah, this was my solution to the stairs. It's pretty bulky, so I'll probably end up changing it. It's just this side I'm trying to keep more industrial looking, so I'm using more of the metal instead of wood. That opened up a bit. I just raised that one up and then I put another one down here. So I think that works. I wish there was a wooden path with railing on one side only, because I could utilize that and like have this place railed off, but I can only place it here. Otherwise, anywhere else, something's going to be blocked. I could do one across the whole bridge, which is what I was just thinking about, like doing it like that. Actually, I do like how that looks. I was about to say I'm not going to like it. That's not bad, actually. And then just to kind of emphasize this one up here, so it doesn't look like this is a walkable platform, we'll do that. Yeah, I actually really like that. But here, if I throw in there, yeah, I don't like it because it's the only spot that it exists. So let's get rid of you. Just realized I got another small storage right there. Don't want any of those storages, any more storages. Yeah, why not? I just want to use the big ones from now on. All right, and for this one, since this is only junk and metal up here, you can actually control what goes in what. So I don't want any wood in here. I don't want any concrete. I guess that's a spoiler for what's to come. Fuel, goods, know about goods, but don't know anything about them. Actually, in tools, I haven't read this list yet. I didn't know there were tools in here too. I just noticed this gap and I kind of want to do this. I mean, it's not bad. I can get some of the metal back from dismantling you and doing the same thing. I just realized you used that for a walking path just then. I mean, that's not bad. It makes it look a little more enclosed. I don't know. It's a lot. I think it's a lot to look at though. I'll leave it for right now, but I think it's maybe a little too much to look at. I can make it blend in a little bit and throw like 2 tires right here. If you can pay, you can stay. Does this mean I need another house? It sure does. Now that I've got that done, I may actually put a roof on this side just to fill this in. What? Sailing trader, trader. I can't speak. Why trade when you can just take? That's always been my option. I can now have 1,000 influence. Ain't nothing a problem these days. Well, let's fill this in. I'm gonna keep it the same way. Wow, everything's just wanting to pop up right now. All will fall without unity. Want to keep my loyalty up to 10. I'm getting really close to hitting that 35 though, and the sailors haven't even been paying attention to y'all. So good job. Electricity, what is required? I don't remember. For you, I need 12. That's pretty hefty. These guys, I need 4 each. So 4, 8, 16. So I need to get 28 energy up here. The fuel generator doesn't seem like too bad of an idea because it produces 20, consumes 0.88 fuel per hour. So I need to figure out the best way to produce fuel. Junk and wood or food and junk. Either way, it uses junk. I mean, I do have my boats that can gather junk whenever it pops up, but it seems like it only pops up every other storm. I mean, I do produce extra junk now than I planned to initially. Oh, wow, that actually adds up perfectly to be 4 per hour. So that may work. Now the question is, do I want to do it with food or do I want to do it with wood? I think the answer is obviously going to be wood because right now I don't produce enough food. Maybe later I'll change it, but I think this is going to go up here somewhere like that. So I am going to have to put a way to get up there, and I think the best shot is going to be an elevator. And I think I'm going to just have to place one right here in the middle. Boop. Sorry, guys. I kind of want to keep the stairs here, though, because it just looks kind of nice. All right, so that's my fuel production. And I think that's going to be the only thing I need fuel-wise. I mean, that could change later because it produces 1.33 per hour. And I only need 0.88 for this. And I don't know why I decided to put you right in the middle. Let's scoot you over for right now. I'll get stuff situated when I get it all in here. Let's put you right on top of that guy because that's necessary for me to do. And for the first time in a long time, I am low on materials. So my boats are going to start gathering junk probably, which I don't even see a single junk pile right now. Yeah, it's looking like a very industrial stack. I like it. And I still have this area I can throw something on too. I do thankfully have a lot of options for wood. I can use water and sunlight. That's probably going to be my best option. It does produce 1.25 per hour. This one uses electricity and junk, which produces a lot more wood, but it uses junk. That's my problem. I want to stay away from anything that uses junk as much as possible right now. Right now, I actually don't want this running. I got 160 metal, no junk. I actually would rather utilize my junk, I guess, to make fuel right now. These are now operating at 100%. So that's good. But I also want to save my junk so I can start building stuff again. There's junk that just appeared down there. How often does that happen? Right now, I do actually want the junk, so I'm going to go ahead and make my elevator come all the way down here. And then I'll gather this down here. I've got mostly engineers, so we'll put you out to work. Casually waiting on some junk. Oh, you know what? Oh, I got enough now. Let's put you down. I need to put my boats to work. Oh, this is actually accessible by these guys. And I like it when this is this close because I can just bridge down to it. I think that should actually be low enough. Get just some random guys to work on it and that should work. These two right now are enough, but I want to kind of cover that end up. Nice. This produces 2.5 per hour, and this only requires 1.88. So that should be enough to cover that. I guess I need to put some people on it though. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle this one since it doesn't produce a lot of wood. It'll give me that back out. Build a wood catcher. The thing I'm just dismantling, is that what you're telling me to build? If I board it, will it stop? Okay, yeah. I don't know why it did that. So right now this area is mostly self-sufficient, I think. I do, however, need to eventually produce more so I can build an abundant amount of it. But this will work for right now. You know, I just realized this is pretty much all just to generate steel. That's a lot to put into just steel work. Right now, I don't need the steel, so I'm not even bothering with it. I mean, plus I got these guys on this thing, so it's not a big deal at the moment. But I think I'm good to tear these down now. I think that generates enough electricity to keep these going. They're still at 100%. Whenever I put this back on, I'll probably need more. Next step is going to be water generation because this needs water. This requires, I don't even remember how much, 1.75 water per hour times 2, so 3.5, plus more than that just to make sure these people are good with their water. So I'm just going to work on something that just produces a whole lot of water. And I think the best way to do this is going to be the electric desalinator. And I think I am just going to pair this with a bunch of the sun energy mirrors. Right now I'm going to keep you running because that's the best place to put junk at the moment. And I'm about to gain some more people. We'll go with the workers because I do have the least amount of workers now. 4 people I have to build houses for still, which we're working on it. We're getting there. I need to go ahead and throw in some more temporary fishing huts right now. I know I need to work on food soon. I just don't want to get to it yet. I may have an idea here. It's kind of goofy, but I think I'm going to blast out this floor. Since the water level doesn't come all the way up to this level, it comes up to here, which is one below. I can lay a floor in here and do a house, and that way I'll be able to like max it out. Which, I mean, I guess really I do have enough space to max it out, but whatever. I'm going to do my plan anyway, because it'll be fun to do a little sunken house down here. And then I'll be able to do another house up here. So this will no longer be water tower. I think I am going to do water over here since I have more room. And so to get started with that, I'm going to go ahead and build one of these so I can move the rain catchers back over here. And I also need to pause you because I need to build floor down here. It's going to be hard to see what I'm blowing up. I should be able to get all 3 of them in one. Okay, I think that reaches all 3 of them, hopefully. So detonate. Nice, that was perfect. Obviously I used a bunch of wood getting there. Back down to 30 wood, but that's okay. That's okay. I think wood at this point is not necessarily my concern. It's going to be junk. Yeah, use 25, you use 25. And I want to build a lot. You use steel. Oh, okay. I can build the desalinators and start putting you to work, or as much work as possible. I think when the next low tide hits, I am going to knock off this edge. Finally found something I could put in this spot. I might actually try and put rain catchers on this too. This little cutout here actually works really well for getting down here because I'm going to need just ladders. And oops, it was already the right way. And I am out of wood. Okay, so we're going to wait. As soon as I have more wood, I'm going to come back to the houses. It's like I'm really trying to fight back and forth right now because I'm building up a little bit of wood, doing something with wood, building up a little bit of junk, doing something with junk. And right now we are powered here at 56%. 56%. That's not terrible. Hopefully that's enough to keep up with water because I am killing water right now with 102 people. And I've got a bunch of this stuff that utilizes water. I have plenty of fuel. I got to take this off. I need the opportunity to build up junk and wood, so that's not going to happen right now. I'll just run through fuel for a little while. Sailing trader, what good timing. Why trade when you can just take junk, food, and water? I love it. Whew, okay. Putting just these two in actually make up the difference for right now. So those two are running full power. And hopefully that's enough to make up this deficit. We dropped down to 66 super fast with just a few of these production things going in. Also, our wood is going back up, so I want to start looking at this the house situation again. And I'm thinking I'm going to bust these two walls out. I want to do just one, but I can't. This is too wide to do just one, so I got to do at least two of them. And the reason I need to do that is because I want the house doors to still be accessible, and I can't do that unless I bust out those. And I think because I'm doing that, I'm going to bust this one out as well. It'll allow me to center the ladder a little better. Or I could even end up using stairs if I wanted to do that. And I think I want to do the tall one down here because if I do that, I can take some of these window decorations and line them up here and fill in the space, and it'll still count towards the house. Yeah, let's just go ahead and drop those in. And, oh right, I need a way to get down there. So let me see if I can make a staircase work. It does have to drop down 3 or 4 actually. But I can already tell that this isn't gonna work with the stairs. So I do, oh wait, no, I want you to stay. I'm just gonna end up using ladders. It looks like cutting off some water consumption is helping. It's gone back up a little bit. We're about to approach rain, which is really gonna hurt me on water. But let's get to it. Oh, I have enough wood now. And I need a little staircase right there. Word spreads. Oh man, I don't really need more people, but I want them. I don't want to turn down anybody. I just want to keep building up my population, but it's going to become more and more difficult to stabilize. But I could tell them to just leave their supplies. They can also take their supplies. Oh, but this gives me junk. I may have to turn you all away. I may have to. I may just rob you guys. Ooh. No, if you pay, you can stay. I don't want to turn down any citizens. I just want to keep building up the population until you'll starve. So what are we looking at here? Do have windows maxed, comfort and decor. Kind of didn't leave myself any space, did I? And I know I can boost comfort up by 6 if I just tuck one of you guys right there. That's perfect. So I only need 2 more comfort. I mean, I could throw you above the window. Oh, I think I got it actually. So I can just do you there. Yeah, I only need 4 more decor. Yeah, this was not even a problem like I thought it was going to be. Hopefully the green down here works really well because that's the best I've got. That's nice. I actually don't like that as much as I thought I would. Maybe if I just did this. Yeah, that helps. That does help. And that's fine. We'll leave it like that. Yeah, it's a nice little hidden shack down here, and you got your own private dock. Definitely need more water focused stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and expand this building out, or this platform out a bit, and destroy these. That should be fine there, and I gotta scoot these down before I destroy these because I don't want to take a risk of destroying that stuff. I have actually been using quite a bit of steel, but I'm gonna continue with it. Oh, just for these across here. Don't have a lot of wood, but wood's gonna fill in the gaps. I just gotta wait for more wood. Go ship. Okay, that's not a bad one to have right now. Just junk. Yeah, okay, so we'll take the junk and steel. I thought I could get wood out of it, but there's an option that uses wood. In hindsight, I probably should have focused on production first instead of houses. But I mean, look at it. It's glorious. This will get glorious too. I promise. I promise. But I am going to just place the headquarters up here. Maybe not. What is up with the headquarters? I don't know. Maybe when I move this, it'll work. Junk has been climbing. Water has been making a slow climb. Food is a bit back and forth. It seems to have been dropping since the 4th boat hasn't been on food. It's been on wood. I only have these 2 things that produce wood, and I may need to do a 3rd one. I mean, I have the space to put a 3rd one here. What do they require? I can't build one though because I don't have enough wood. Funny enough. Wait, hold up. I just remembered something. I don't know why I haven't thought about this sooner, but I can ask for stuff, and one of these people do offer wood. Yes, 72 influence for 108. That is incredible. What else do you offer? Because I don't remember. Food. You know what? Yeah. Go ahead. Let's do that. And then what do you offer? Junk. Junk isn't a concern right now at the very moment, thankfully. So we'll talk later. I wish I would have thought about that sooner because, I mean, I got a lot of influence. I can ask for a lot of stuff, and that makes a really big help. So I'm actually going to take the boat off of that wood because I need to make sure the food keeps climbing. I wish just moving this would move everything on top of it, but it doesn't. Just fine. I'll just bring you over here for right now. Do my water catcher all the way at the end. My wood has been stacking significantly. Did not even pay attention to that. So now we can do this house right here, and I've got a few ideas I think I can make work. So obviously doors need to be accessible, so we got to set that in. Oh, the door's not going to be accessible right there, is it? So I think you're actually going to have to turn. I think I could actually do it like that. Oh, it's not going to work. I don't have enough space to finish the windows. That would have been cool. I could have got that to work, but I am going to have to rotate it. You still kind of end up with a private patio like this. And I've got plenty of space to throw on windows now. Just realized I cut off my platform, so I need to reconnect. I am 2 decor short on this one. I don't know what else I can do. Like, I have the option of throwing these in front of the door, but I don't want to do that. I wish they would work down here. I think I have it. Yeah, so I need 2 and 2. This does 2 and 2. It just has to float. I don't like that. Oh, the tires work on the bottom on this side. So I'll do this up top. You'll just cover the window, but that's fine. Do one of these down here. And do 2 tires right there. And that should be 10 out of 10. Nice. It's an interesting little house stack. We'll see how long it takes before I change it. I like the one on the bottom. That turned out really well, actually. It's this one I don't care for. It's kind of weird. I may try and make it to where I can put 2 houses in this middle section. I have an idea, but I don't know if I'll be able to decorate it fully. Anyways, I need to back to pay attention to stuff. Water has been dropping. Why? These are fully electrified. I've got 3 of them running now. So let me set this one up to also capture some water. This will help a little bit when the rain comes. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't been paying attention at all. I need my boats to start doing something. I don't know, I haven't thought about this, but I can just move this over here for right now. It'll be closer to the junk that way. You have to walk a little bit to drop water off in the storage, but that's fine. What do you mean? There's food. But now that that's gone, oh, I don't know if I have enough to even build it. Why can I not place you right here? It's showing it like it's lighting up the house, like it's affecting it somehow, which is annoying. So this would be perfect just to sit right up top, but it won't let me, and I don't know why. I guess I'll put it over here. Can I put you over here? I may dismantle this. I don't even need this right now. 20 junk back. I'll build it later if I find a spot for it, but I don't need this. Everything's research that I can research. I actually like the watchtower being right there. I just kind of want to clean up this platform. There's nothing, no plants hanging off of it, so I can blow it up. Ooh, sailing trader, great timing, so I can take all your stuff. I mean, I think since these are continuing to be 100% powered, I'm going to see if I can get a 4th one in here and see how much more power that requires to get going. I'm going to have to borrow, or not borrow, I'm going to need some wood from you again. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. What was I doing? What needed wood? I'm going to go ahead and knock this section out as well. That should be good. Let's see how many people I can take out. Not a lot. Yeah, get over it. Yeah, I do need to take out this side too, because I want to scoot this down. I don't know if I got you in the right spot. Sorry guys, y'all just happen to be a little too close. Instead of trying to move all this again, I'm just going to dismantle. I don't know why I didn't think about that the first time, and just scoot you out to the edge. I am going to have to turn these around. I don't know why I was doing it this way. It was fun, but I got to turn it around. Water is climbing, so I think I'm going to take this as an opportunity to destroy this one, because this utilizes junk, and if I could kind of switch the junk use to something else, that would be good. Hopefully the water continues to climb. You know what else would be really cool for them to add? Like decorations that aren't just for houses. Like if I could put like a picnic table right on the top of this, that would also be really cool. When the sun comes back out, I want to turn this back on and see how much electricity is being used, or how much more electricity I need. I mean, I would like to have another one of these because these produce so much electricity. They just also require so much. Oh man, more people. I can't turn you all away. I need more sailors to make it even across the board. Look at that, 36 on everybody. Now my water is probably gonna start dropping again because I added 2 people. But yeah, they just require so much, and I would need more junk collection. I mean, I guess if I can get food controlled, I can always use my boats to collect junk, but not a lot of junk shows up in the water. Oh, right, I need more houses. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this for houses. I'm not even gonna try to put the headquarters here again. I am curious if it'll work, but I don't feel like waiting for me to have this steel because I haven't even turned this thing back on yet. So I'm just gonna start building houses here. And hopefully it'll let me decorate them. That's gonna be another big thing. I'm in an odd position here. I don't wanna make it like a perfect stack, but that kind of seems like the only way I can really make this look right. I mean, it would give me more space too if I like hung it off the edge a little bit. Oh, it's not gonna let me hang it off the edge. I can do it right there. It's so, the stack is so weird. I mean, that doesn't really help me much doing that. I mean, I guess it kind of does because I can pull this one back this way some. I can hang it off the corner on this side. Yeah, I can hang you off the edge. Okay, so it's just that house that I can't hang off the edge like that. Yeah, this is making me rethink the second layer here. I wonder if there's a way I can get 2 houses down here in this second layer. Oh, I have to come back to it. Forgot about my boats again. All right. So let's turn this on and see how we do. So 88%. Okay, so let me put one more down here. Relocate this watchtower for right now. I'm just waiting on things to get done. So, of course, the best thing to do while waiting is to blow stuff up. I think I'm covering 3. It's actually kind of hard to tell. Let me do it right here. And let's go ahead and detonate you. Sorry, you guys are about to be caught up in the blast. And detonate you. When y'all start doing stuff, we'll see how much that jumps up to. Water is still staying pretty well maintained. It does look like it's going up. Well, it went back down, so we'll see how that goes. Food is a struggle again. So I think I'm gonna have to take these boats off of this fuel, or at least one of them, because I do have this other food spot I can throw you on. Junk is going to go down. But I am producing steel very quickly, I just realized. Word spreads, come on with the citizens. You know I can't turn you away. We're up to 112. Still have enough covered because I got these 2 houses just chilling here that I haven't done anything with yet because I don't know what to do. That's a fun look. I will keep it that way. Thinking about doing a second watchtower up here just to kind of complete this look. And I do have enough steel. And now you're not going to let me put you here. You let me put you here earlier. What is the deal with this thing? But it's just being so picky about where I can put it. Like it said it was fine earlier before I blew the top off that building. Is that what it is? It won't let me put it on a building I've blown something off of? Because it even lets me put it on like this tiny platform. Lets me put it down here. I mean, I could put it over here at the end of this water. Like, give me a reason why. Don't just say it's because it's going to break. Okay, so maybe some things have been done since I departed. Basically, I just started getting into a lot of math with what needs to be done, and I just felt like it was pretty boring. So I decided to stop talking and just figure it out. And as you can see right up here across the top, everything is green, except for goods, because those don't exist yet. Sometimes the electricity does flip-flop. Right now, it is 140 out of 138. But I do have things that aren't running Yeah, like that one right there. It's not running right now. So sometimes that does flip flop, but that's okay. I did put in some of these fuel based desalinators and they have been doing amazing. They flip the water because I was down to about 100 water. So that's great. But I think I can maybe even turn off one of these now. I think the difference is well made. I don't even have this one running anymore, partly due to the fact that I don't have any citizens. Well, that tells you how I see everybody in this town. I'm actually going to wait for it to be daytime again so we can see things in the light. Of course, it would be raining when the daytime comes. Okay, rain's gone. Finally, that rain just felt kind of long. I don't know. Maybe I don't normally just sit and wait for it to be gone. So that could be what's going on. First thing I want to talk about, citizens have obviously gone up to 128. They just kept coming in as I was doing stuff, and of course I couldn't turn them down. So housing did change a little bit. The main stack here and this stack next to it did not change at all. This one here did just a little bit. I did decide to squeeze 2 houses in here, and I like it a lot better. It kind of left this open hallway for like directional purposes. Also makes more living space in this area, so that's fun. Redid the bridge to get to it. I did end up doing this split bridge. One goes up, one goes down. Then obviously from this level is where you take the ladder down to this guy down here at the bottom, but you know, it's a solo house. There's nothing important down there except for where they live. But I do like how this turned out. It is a little bulkier than I would like, but I think it does still look good. Actually reminds me of like old school roller coasters for some reason, but yeah, I like it. And then I included a bridge, or I redid the bridge to this side, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Then this one here, this is now my new favorite stack. I love how this one looks. It's incredible to me. You just kind of come across the bridge and then you can split on the top to go to either of these 2 houses. And this guy is kind of on the back side, both doors. Or you can go downstairs to the 3 houses down here. And they all have like kind of personal patio spaces. It's just really fun. And I really liked how this one turned out. And I just realized I accidentally made like a tiki looking face right here. So that's also really fun. Across this way where this bridge goes, oh, look at that, a ship with passengers. Guess what? We need more sailors. That's what we have the least amount of. And y'all are going to be homeless because I don't know if I'm going to build another house. I will, if I come back to this, houses will be right here next. And then this stack over here, I left space for more houses to be built on. Over here, this is my food stack still, but I got rid of all the fishing huts and I changed them out with the electric greenhouses. I do, in fact, have 8 of them. It requires a lot of electricity, but I handle it pretty well for the most part. They produce so much more food. Food hasn't been an issue. Right here it still says -9, but that's because the day is still starting up-ish. Because when it's raining, my power over here can't work, but it's fine. You can see it's now -6, -5 even. Same thing with junk. Junk requires electricity, so it's got to take time to flip. But I do have these up at the top if I do need them, but obviously they're not in use. Same thing over here with the wood plantations. These 3 aren't in use. I do only have these 2 in use because the only thing that requires wood is either me building something or this wood to fuel thing that I did move down here next to these fuel-based desalinators. It's tempting really to get rid of all this and just switch everything to fuel, but I think for the most part, I'm kind of done with the playtest for right now. Did manage to find a spot, or build a spot, I should say, for the headquarters. This little thing here, I just kind of built up stilts for it, and it's connected, and it looks good. Like it just kind of sits out on its own. It's like, you know, this is the headquarters. It's central, but it's also got views of everywhere. Back over here to this stack, I did add in some more of the electric junk catchers. I have 8 of them total now. So that produces 8 junk per hour, and it is enough, even though it doesn't look like it. Again, this is still trying to start up because of the rain, even though now it's about to be night. So it seems like rain in the day is very hurtful to my establishment here. But up top, I do now have 3 of these fuel generators. They produce so much electricity. It's incredible. And they are kept up with just these 2 food to fuel ones and this wood to fuel. I did use food to fuel because I had just an abundant amount of food coming in. Like, look at this. We're about to be maxed out. And before I was struggling. Like, I was just constantly at 50. But just building these guys over here, the electric greenhouses, incredible. Made a world of a difference. And I feel like I got nighttime really fast, but I'm just going to keep going. Over here, I did change the bridge to get to these 2. Makes it really nice. I do really like these handrails, the wooden paths with railings. They make a big difference in a lot of areas. And I don't know if you noticed, but I do have rain catchers in 2 other locations. So that helps with the nighttime or the rain whenever these can't produce water, and it keeps up with it, like I said, just fine. Now on to an issue. It seems the game needs to focus a bit on optimization, because I don't know if it's the decorations or just having so much in general located in this area. I have experienced 5 crashes while trying to play. And it seemed to happen mainly when I was putting in new stuff like this. So it's, I guess, like the production stuff was overloading it. I did bump the graphics down a little bit just to try and stay in the game a little longer. And then my plan was to paint. But again, just the crash got annoying. And I was like, you know what, we'll just focus on this next time. I just kind of messed around with the paintbrush though and learned-ish how it worked. So the decorations like this, these can't be painted, which is kind of annoying. This one was able to be painted, and the buildings can be painted. The scaffolding can be painted. I don't know if the metal ones can be painted. I didn't get to that yet. Roofs and stuff, all that can be painted. So, I mean, there's still a good bit of customization options. I do wish there was like more. I would love to be able to paint the wood of these little plant boxes. But overall, highly enjoyed this demo. It was incredible. Honestly, it was a very fun play. I will revisit this game in its full release. I will be keeping an eye on it. I am on the Discord and trying to follow updates and stuff with that too. Really enjoyable. Oh, I did take people off of these 3 things because I needed them. I've got 3 available now. Oh, that's right, because I have 2 people that need houses. But they're fine without them at the moment. If it came down to it though, this is where I was going to build more houses after I did that platform. I was going to come here. Couple more notes that I can make right here at the end. Decorations. I want more decorations. I want the options for lighting. I want just freestanding decorations that I can throw out on the ground. Like I said, like a picnic table. That could also work as like a social space, just a hangout spot to just bring their happiness, boost their happiness up and stuff like that. Even if like little games, like maybe we could bring in like, what's that called with the board? Shuffleboard. Because I feel like that's like a deserted theme island game that can be thrown in here. Bug fixes, like I said, the crashing. I did experience the other bug with the screenery right here not being able to go away. I do wish you can destroy it, because that was almost game breaking for me, because it wouldn't let me back it up and I couldn't move forward with it falling. It was annoying. I was able to build to it and then it could stay, but I didn't like it. So I had to back out and load a save, of course. I think there's a few other things I said, but I'm not going to revisit them. There are things I didn't get to. Policies here, I didn't really get into them. I know what they do. I just don't think they're going to be game changing for me right now in the demo, especially with so much already completed or unavailable, I should say. Then I never got to level 35, which is what you can see here. It does unlock a special skill for each group. Workers give you plus 25% production efficiency. Sailors do -1 production input to the workspace, and then this one is +1 production output to the workspace for the engineers. And it's weird because these say 30 and the sailor says 35. Workers and engineers say 30. Sailors are 35. I don't know if that's a mistake or if it's intentional, but I don't get why the sailors are so much higher. A sailing trader. Oh, get out of that. I will take everything you have. Thank you. Oh, food is overloaded. So I can actually just go ahead and slow down production of this. It gives me more people if I need to put them somewhere else later. Don't know why. It's really not necessary at this point to do anything like that. I also could have just built a new food storage, and that would have been a great solution to that. Yeah, so for the most part of what we can see, I think that's it. I mean, there is stuff in the opening menu of like going to other places and doing custom scenarios. Obviously, other things that we haven't experienced yet, the goods, there was concrete and tools and other stuff that can alter the game. And I definitely feel like those being in here from the beginning is going to make the game more difficult. Like once I got to a certain point in here, everything became so easy because I just had so much dead time and so much space to just work on building. I even had so many materials just out of nowhere because I had nothing to do with them. With that said, I will be restarting when the full game is released. I will not continue off of this, even though I really love how it turned out. It is really fun. I even left space for boats to get everywhere. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but they only needed 2 high space. So like right here, they're able to cross under there. And so that was nice. That was nice to see. Just giving some aerial views here because I'm going to miss it. I'm going to keep it for as long as I can. Like if they don't do a full wipe on the full release, I mean, I'll save this world. Maybe I'll revisit it later. But that is going to be it for me in this video and for the demo. If you want to see more, you can check out my channel. I did do 2 videos prior to this. Like I said, there was a residential one where I built everybody's houses, and then there was just like the one where I started the game and kind of did like the full demo experience. So I'd recommend go checking those out if you enjoyed this one, if you haven't seen those yet. And consider subscribing. I will be doing more on this, like I said, when the full release comes out. I did just break 1,000 subs. That is a very impressive milestone to me. I'm very excited about that. You can also check out my other content. I'm trying to become more variety here. Majority of my channel is grounded. Not done with that game, by the way. If that's what you watch for me, I will be doing more of it. But until next time, I'll see you.